Well, welcome. Great to have you joining me today. Hope you're having a great day. Let's get started. When you're ready, we start as we always do. We're just lying back, closing your eyes, and breathing. You continue to take the time, slowing down. The time to turn your attention, your focus inward. And be mindful as we turn our attention, trying to focus right here, right now. It's only natural for the mind to slip away, to wander off on a daydream, plan the future, relive the past. And it's because of that natural habit, that natural tendency of it to slip away. That's why we're practicing. We're practicing being able to hold the mind here. Not restraining it, not using force, but finding that soft, subtle touch that gets the mind to settle right here. So when you've noticed it slipped away, you just simply bring it back to the breath. Bring it back to the stillness of the body. Take just a few more breaths, just a few more moments out of the day. Your next inhale is a nice deep full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest, and as you're ready, you release the breath, drawing your knees and you wrap your arms around your shins, hugging your thighs tight, and you gently rock from side to side. that sense of movement, swaying the body. And back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. A smooth rhythm back and forth. And the next inhale draws you up to sitting. You sit tall. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed. You take a moment. And on inhale, you rise up. Tadasana. You find your balance. The feet are firm, shoulders back. You close the eyes if they've opened. Then palms together at your heart. And on inhale, you take the arms up, lengthening. And exhale as you fold forward over your legs. You get the hands to the floor, bending the knees if you need to. And inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose. And exhale as you lower towards the floor. Inhale, forward, nice and broad for your back bend. Exhale, pressing back down, dog. Take any movement in your life. Pedaling the feet, rolling the shoulders. Swaying from side to side. Whatever feels good. Settling into this first down dog. And inhale, right foot forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, folding over your legs. And inhale as you rise all the way back up, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, left leg reaches back. Right leg back. And exhale as you lower. Inhale, forward, cobra, up dog. Exhale, back down dog. The hips are high, the heels are heavy. Opening the back side of the body. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, rising, reaching for the ceiling. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back. Left foot back. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, right foot. Exhale, left foot. Inhale, rising, reaching. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot back. Right foot back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, nice and open across the chest. Exhale, down dog. And finding that smooth movement, that coordination of the body as it starts to wake up and warm up. This full breaths. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, right foot. Inhale, rising, reaching. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back. Left foot back. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale rising. Exhale hands to your heart. Last one. Inhale. Exhale fold. Inhale left leg. Right leg. Exhale lower. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale left foot. Exhale right. Inhale rising. Exhale hands to your heart. Relax the arms, close the eyes if they're open. Tadasana. Nice and steady. Note the big toes close, heels apart. You bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms, chair pose. Sitting as low as you like to go. But you feel the thighs engaged, the feet firm and grounded. Nice and steady. And on exhale, you fold forward over your legs. And catch hold of whatever you got. Let the head hang. The legs are straight, the hips are high, so you can work into that forward fold here. Taking a few extra breaths to get those hamstrings to lengthen out. Then inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms, chair pose once again. This time, as you feel set with your base, palms together, thumbs to your heart, as you twist to the right. Taking that left elbow outside the right thigh. Revolve chair. Notice if those hips kind of swung towards the left a little bit, and if so, drawn back towards the midline of the mat. Working that rotation of the spine. And inhale back to center. Hips low, arms high, take a breath. Then palms together as you twist over to the left. Revolve chair. And again, noticing if those hips swung towards the right, and if so, draw them back to center. Starting to warm up and wake up the back with the rotation. Good. Inhale back to center chair. And this time we'll bring the arms straight out front, parallel to the floor. As you shift your weight forward, peeling the heels. And exhale, slide your hips down, imaginary wall. Then you sit yourself back. Once the hips touch down, the heels lift up. Navasana, boat pose. And we're doing 3 rounds, so knees can be bent or straight. But you sit nice and tall. Collarbones open, low back draws in. And you feel balanced. Then on exhale, you cross the ankles. You can either hug the shins in or hands outside the hips to lift. Then back out. Knees bent or straight. Cross and hug or cross and lift. Last one. This time as you cross the ankles, roll forward, planting the hands and stepping back. Down dog or vinyasa. And inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward, low lunge. And we're going to glue the palms flat to the floor, and keeping the palms flat down,
On your next inhale, you just press into that right foot, trying to straighten that right leg out as best you can. Don't worry if it doesn't straighten all the way. Exhale, you bend the right knee, release the tension from the thigh. Inhale, extending that leg. Exhale, bending the knee, release the tension. Inhale, trying to straighten that leg as best you can, keeping those palms flat. Exhale, bend the knee, release the tension. Inhale, extending. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. This time we're going to hold it so that left heel will spin in. So both feet are flat. And now we straighten that leg out all the way. If that means you need to lift up onto your fingertips or move your hands up onto your shin and foot, feel free to move those hands wherever they need to be so that right leg can now be straight as you fold forward for pyramid pose. Then on an exhale, you're going to bend back into that right knee. And inhale as you rise up, warrior one. Keeping that back foot flat down. The outer edge of that left foot is firm to the mat. Gives that slight lift to the inner left thigh. That right knee is bending as close to 9 degrees as you like. From here, we're moving into warrior three, so you can keep the arms up, biceps next to your ribs. We'll bring the hands to your heart. As you start to shift your weight forward towards that right leg, and you lift that left leg up behind you. You find that long line from the crown of your head to that left heel. And then you work to bring that line parallel to the floor. As you settle into it, you may think about drawing that left hip down just a touch so that your hips stay square with the ground. There's a tendency as we find our balance here to kind of let that left side roll up on us. We try and stay square. Most importantly, as we feel long from the crown of the head to that left heel. And then nice and light, you're going to step that left foot back for high lunge. The left toes touch down, the heel stays lifted. The arms reach up. Working into the hips here. That right thigh draws forward, that left thigh reaches back behind you. You get that nice long line from thigh to thigh. That opening through the underleg. Then exhale, release the hands to the floor as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. And again, glue your palms to the mat without moving your hands. You just press into that left foot, trying to straighten the knee. Exhale, bend the knee, releasing that tension. Inhale, extending, seeing how long you can get. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, extending. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. This time we'll hold it so the right heel spins in and that left leg straightens out. The hands adjust to whatever you need. Fingertips moving on to the shin and foot. Both legs are straight, both feet are active into the mat. As you fold over that left leg for pyramid. Then bending the left knee, the hips sink down as the torso sweeps up. Warrior one. You soften the eyes here. Settling into that firm, balanced stance. A nice upward lift of the torso. And keeping the arms up or hands to your heart. As you start to shift your weight forward into that left leg. And you rise up for warrior three. Working that line from crown of head to right heel. As close to parallel with the floor. Good, nice and smooth as we transition to high lunge. Right toes touch down. The arms reach back up. Be active with those legs here. That left thigh is in flexion. That right thigh is in extension. Working the two in opposite directions. So as to open up that line from the back of the left knee to the front of the right. Give you that deep range of motion through your hips. Perfect. And exhale, release the hands to the floor as you step back. Down dog or moving through vinyasa. And sliding forward in a plank. And on exhale, you lower to the floor. Once you come down, you take a breath. Then bringing the arms straight out in front of you, biceps next to your ears. On your next inhale, you peel the head, the chest, the arms and legs up off the mat. Prone bow. Trying to get long from fingertips to toe tips. And exhale, relax, lowering down. Nice full breath. Then inhale as you rise up once again. Finding that strength of your back. Exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale, you rise up. And exhale, lowering down. Stack the hands, rest your cheek. Take a nice full breath into the belly. Then hands underneath your shoulders, elbows in tight. You curl the toes, float the knees, and you do one push up to plank pose. Then press back to down dog or move through vinyasa. Exhale the right foot forward. We're going into side angle from here. So right hand's on the floor inside the right foot. The left heel spins in. And on inhale, you sweep that left side up. Side angle. Trying to get the shoulders to stack, the collarbones broad. If you want to go tighter, you can wrap that top arm around your back. Catching the inner thigh or catching hands for your bind. Good. Now opening the arms back into a T if they're not already. And on inhale, you just lift the torso up. Warrior two. Placing the torso on top. Nice broad lines from hand to hand. Broad line across the inner thigh. Inhale, straightening out the right leg. Turn those right toes in so the feet are parallel. And on exhale, you fold between your legs. Getting the hands to the floor. If they're comfortable on the ground, you can start to walk them back, using the traction of the palm on the floor to help you draw the torso in tighter between those thighs. Inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, hands to your hips. And inhale the rest of the way up. We're going to open the arms back into a T. Those right toes turn out so they point to the top edge of the mat, setting up for triangle pose. As you reach out over that right thigh, the right hand lands down, left arm reaches up to start. Broad across the collarbone, and then we're all going to take the half bind here. So that left arm wraps behind our back, and we try and grab that inner right thigh, almost as if you're trying to tuck that left hand into your right pants pocket. And as you work that arm back, you'll find that left side, left upper chest, all starts to open up even more towards the ceiling. And on exhale, let that right knee bend as you bring the hands to the floor. And you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then exhale, the left foot forward. Left hand's on the floor inside the foot. Right heel spins in. And inhales, you sweep that right side up. Side angle. And again, if you like, you can wrap that top arm, catching the inner thigh or catching hands for your bind. As the torso rolls towards the ceiling, keep that left hip hugging in towards the midline of the mat, keeping it snug underneath you. You get that nice opening through your adductors, the inner left thigh. And bring the arms back into a T as you rise up, warrior two. The gaze is soft out over those left fingertips. Nice full breaths here. Then straighten out that left leg. Turn the toes in. The feet are parallel. This time we'll take the arms behind the back, interlace the fingers. Draw those knuckles down to broaden the collarbone, and you keep that opening across the upper chest as you fold forward. The head hangs heavy. The hip flexor is engaged. So the kneecap lift, and that's what helps pull your torso down tighter into this. And on inhale, you rise all the way back up. You bring the arms into a T. Those left toes turn forward. And you reach out over it for triangle pose. Left hand lands down, right arm reaches up to start. And take that right arm behind your back, trying to grab that left thigh. Good. And exhale as that front knee bends and you bring your hands to the floor. Stepping back. Finding your right to down dog. And sliding forward into plank. And on exhale, you lower to the floor. And take a breath. And preparing for cobra. So the hands are underneath the shoulders. Elbows in tight. Tops of the feet are firm to the mat. And on your next inhale, you peel the head, the chest, the palms up off the mat. Baby cobra. And exhale, lowering down. Nice full breath. And inhale, you rise once again. Baby cobra over in the hands. Or full cobra, planting those palms. Just trying to straighten the arms. Go as deep as you like. And exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale. You rise up. Baby cobra, full cobra. Working that deep back bend. And exhale, lowering down. You stack the hands, you rest the cheek. And take a nice full breath. And with the hands back under the shoulders, elbows in pant, toes curl, knees float. One push up to plank. And finding your way to down dog. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. Left heel spins in. Torso sweeps up. And straightening out that front leg, setting up for revolved triangle. So right hand to right hip. Left hand will guide you forward. You get about halfway and you rotate. Left hand lands down. Right arm reaches up. You can always adjust your stance here, especially if you feel wobbly. That back foot, your left foot can walk over towards the left edge of your mat a little bit so that you have a broader base. Good. On exhale, let that right knee bend as you bring the right hand to the floor. And shifting your weight forward, lifting that left leg up behind you for standing splits. The hands can walk forward to help steady you out, or you start to walk them back. Let the head hang the torso fold as you reach that left heel towards the ceiling. And nice and smooth, just float that left foot forward next to the right. And you fold forward over your legs. Inhale as you rise all the way back up. Full extension. Reach for the ceiling. And exhale, hands to your heart. You relax the arms, close your eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. Then palms together, Gesture balancing the body and mind as we make our way into dancer's pose. We're going to bring that weight over to that right foot. Left knee bends. Heel comes towards the hip. Then bringing that left hand down, catching hold of the left foot. As you feel steady there, right arm reaches up. You start to lean forward just a touch as you start to lift that left leg up behind you. And try and keep your torso rolling forward and up. Your sternum to center your chest, pointing straight ahead rather than starting to point towards the floor. You're trying to lift that left foot and lift your torso up towards the ceiling. So you get that nice bow shape. And inhale, coming back to center. And exhale, you place that left foot and relax your arms. Tadasana. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step. Good. Inhale the left leg. And exhale, step the foot forward. Warrior one. Set the feet. You rise up. And that left leg straightens out. Left hand to hip. Right arm guides you forward. You get about halfway. And you rotate. Right hand lands down. Left arm reaches up. And again, you adjust your stance as you need here. The more you feel secure and steady with your stance, the more your torso is going to feel like it's able to reach forward through the crown of the head and then work that deep rotation as that left side sweeps up and that right side rolls under. Good. Exhale, release that left hand. Left knee can bend. And then just drift your way forward so you can lift that right leg up behind you. Standing splits. Letting your hands go wherever is comfortable. And the torso folds as that right leg lifts. And exhale, floating that right foot forward next to left. Holding over your legs. Inhale, you rise all the way back. Exhale, hands to your heart. Relax the arms. Take a breath. Then palms together. The weight starts to shift into that left foot. The right knee bends and you bring the heel towards the hip. And right hand reaches down. You catch hold of the foot. Left arm reaches up. You lean forward just a touch. But you start to lift that right leg up behind while keeping the torso and left arm reaching up towards the ceiling as well. Good. One more breath. Nice and smooth, coming back to center. You place the foot on the floor. You relax your arms. Tadasana. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Lower that left knee, uncurl the toes. Crescent lunge. Your hips sink down and forward as the torso sweeps up and back. Nice full breaths. Nice long crescent curve from the front of that left knee all the way up through the arms. By finding an even bend in all three parts of the spine. Then exhale, release the hands to the floor. You're going to curl those left toes and lift that left knee. And just press down into your hands to lift that right foot up. And place that right knee on the floor behind your right wrist for pigeon. The left leg can slide back. You adjust that right leg as you like. You can stay upright for your pigeon variations. Or you drape yourself forward over that right calf. Inhale as you rise up. You plant the hands and you step back. Then inhale the left leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Lower that right knee, uncurl the toes. Sink your hips as the torso and arms sweeps open. Crescent lunge. Good. Exhale, release the hands. Curl those right toes, lift that right knee. Then pressing down to lift that left foot and placing the left knee on the mat. The right leg slides back. You adjust that left calf, bringing it as close to parallel to the top edge of the mat as you like. Being mindful of how your knee feels. And then you stay upright for your pigeon variations, or you drape yourself forward. Inhale, rising up. Plant the hands. You find your way to down dog. Nice and smooth with the breath. And a gentle bend in the knees. Look forward of your hands, and on inhale, you float or step to sit. You bring the legs through. And we're going into Marichiyasana A. That left leg will stay straight. The right knee bends, the right heel comes in nice and tight to the body. Keeping that right knee pointed up towards the ceiling. Inhale, the right arm reaches up. And exhale, you fold forward inside the leg. And wrapping that right elbow in front of the right shin. Your left arm comes around your back and you try and catch hands outside your right hip. But if you can't quite catch hands, you just keep that left hand on the floor outside your left hip. And you still have that right elbow in front of the right shin. So you start to draw your shoulder blades towards each other behind you. And that helps press the torso forward. And inhale, rising up. We'll take that right leg straight and bend the left knee. Left heel comes in nice and close to the body. And the left arm reaches up. And exhale as you fold forward inside the leg. And wrap that elbow in front of the shin. Right arm comes behind your back so you can catch hands outside that left hip. We're just keeping that left elbow in front of that left shin. Right hand on the floor outside your right hip. And you draw the shoulder blades towards each other. Good, inhale, rising up. And taking both legs straight. Paschimottanasana. The feet are flexed, the arms reach up. And exhale as you fold forward. Catch and hold whatever you got. Toes, ankles, shins. You bow your head, close your eyes. And you lead with your heart, your sternum, the center of your chest. Trying to draw the torso forward. More so than folding down. And reaching up beyond your feet as you rise up. And sweep the arms around in front, parallel to the floor. And on exhale, you lower yourself down onto your back. Come to lie flat. And once down, you take a breath. Lying flat on your back. Then bend the knees, the feet are flat. The arms alongside the body, preparing for 3 rounds of back bends. You can keep your arms as they are for bridge pose. Or bring the hands to the floor above your shoulders for upward facing bow. And on your next inhale, you press down into your feet to lift the hips, low back, middle back, upper back if you like. And exhale, lowering down. Take a nice full breath. And on your next inhale, you rise up once again. Breathing into the front of the body as you lift your hips, your waistline as high up as you can. Then exhale, lowering down. Take a nice full breath. Third and final one, on an inhale. You rise up. And on exhale, you lower down. This time, once you come down, you just draw your knees into your chest. You wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. And bring the arms alongside the body, palms flat. Legs go straight up towards the ceiling. You hang out there, or shoulder stand, toes towards the floor beyond your head. Once the hips lift, you bend the elbows, hands against the back, and you send the legs up. A few more breaths if you want any variations. Just playing with the legs, the hips, while the legs are suspended in air. And coming back to center. If you're in shoulder stand, you take your toes towards the floor beyond your head for plow. The hips are high, low back's open. You release the hands, fingers point forward, and nice and smooth you unravel. And all come down and come to lying on our backs. The arms alongside the body preparing for fish. So you press into your hands and elbows to lift the head and torso. Then arc the spine to the ceiling as you roll the head and shoulders back. And exhale, lowering down. You draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, nice tight squeeze. You take the arms into cactus arms, elbows bent 90 degrees, and release the knees over to left. One final twist. And coming back to center, and over to the right. And back to center. And on exhale, you either extend the legs out onto the mat for Shavasana, or you tuck your hands behind your knees as you catch a ride for headstand. If you're doing headstand, take your time. You stay up as long as you like. You come down whenever you're ready. If you're new to headstand, you start on your forearms and knees. Grab opposite elbows and bring the hands out. The fingers interlace, the palms are apart, so that you can place the crown of your head on the floor and cup the back of your head in your hands. And from here, you just curl the toes under to lift the knees. You find your base with those forearms and shoulders active. The head and neck are light. As you go deeper, you walk the feet towards the elbows, lifting the hips higher. And knee in towards your chest, heel towards your hip. And the other one. And as you feel stable down low, you then just take the legs straight up. You stay up as long as you like. You find your way to Shavasana whenever you're done.
Slowly taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. You start to work the fingers and toes. And roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. You turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shin, and you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment in the seat of full potential. And as you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back, chest is lifted, heart is open. Back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. And palms together at heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving speech. Loving heart, clear heart. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Om. Namaste. Thank you all so much for practicing with me today and tuning in. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time.